As a founding member of the American Football League, Ralph Wilson Jr. brought football back to Western New York when he formed the Buffalo Bills in 1959. Despite their humble beginnings, the Bills were the class of the AFL on the field. Led by quarterback Jack Kemp, Wilson's Bills won AFL championships in 1964 and 1965. Wilson joined Carroll Rosenblum, owner of the NFL's Baltimore Colts, for negotiations that eventually led to the merger of the AFL and NFL. In the 1990s, the Bills were one of the NFL's dominant franchises, winning 4 straight AFC championships. Wilson has served on several league committees, helping ensure the future success and integrity of the league, and earning the nickname, the conscience of the NFL.
Billy Shaw was one of the most honored offensive linemen of the 1960s. Shaw was perfectly suited to the Bills' attack. His speed allowed him to pull and lead runners on sweeps. But he was also an accomplished pass blocker. He played in 8 straight AFL All-Star games and was selected to the all-time AFL team. Even from the sideline, an aura of brilliance emanated from number 32, O.J. Simpson. With a dancer's grace, Simpson leapt to 4 rushing titles. With a powerlifter's strength, he carried the Bills as a 5-time All-Pro. And with unwavering determination, O.J. became the NFL's first rusher to break the 2,000-yard barrier.
O.J. running left. O.J. 5 more. There it is. He did it.
Guard Joe DeLamielleure was the anchor of 2 all-time great offensive lines. The electric company in Buffalo turned on the juice, running back O.J. Simpson. Joe also led an offensive line in Cleveland that blocked for NFL MVP Brian Sipe and 1,000-yard rusher Mike Pruitt. DeLamielleure would never miss a single game in his entire NFL career, one that was filled with personal awards. An 8-time All-Pro, he played in 6 Pro Bowls and was named the Offensive Lineman of the Year in 1975.
With a front office career of over 30 years, Bill Polian has developed a trio of qualities that guide his selections.
First thing we look for is intelligence. We want a player who can understand the game, who understands what life's all about. The second is competitiveness. We want a guy who really competes. And finally, we want someone who has perseverance, strength of character.
His knack for finding talent has made him one of the most successful general managers in the game. Perhaps no defensive player in history was more feared over the course of his 19-year career than Bruce Smith. The first overall selection in the 1985 NFL Draft, Smith paid immediate dividends for the Bills and was named NFL Defensive Rookie of the Year. Smith's 200 career sacks are the most in NFL history, and his 13 seasons with 10 or more sacks is also an NFL record.
Montana drops back in the pocket, Bruce is after him, and the ball is intercepted.
In a career recognized for longevity and productivity, Smith was named to the NFL's All-Decade team for both the 1980s and 1990s. In the early 90s, Buffalo's offense dominated the AFC. One of the keys to their success was wide receiver Andre Reed, a 4th-round draft choice from Little Kutztown State.
He's got a man, Reed. Touchdown, Andre Reed.
In a career defined by big plays, Reed's physical style and relentless pursuit of the end zone made him one of the league's toughest receivers to bring down after the catch. Reed retired in 2000 as the 3rd leading receiver in NFL history. His 951 receptions for over 13,000 yards remain Bills franchise records.
Bills are coming out of the tunnel entrance of the stadium right now. It will be Jim Kelly at quarterback. And, man, I don't think there's been an opening day that's been as eagerly anticipated as this one, and Kelly has made the difference there. Throws down there. Reed's got a touchdown. What a great throw.
Jim Kelly made countless great throws during his 11 years as the Bills quarterback. By leading the Bills to an unprecedented 4 straight Super Bowls, he brought glory back to Buffalo, all the while displaying the heart of a true leader.
I entered Harvard Law School in the fall of 1950, stayed about 3 weeks and said to myself, I want to be a coach.
Marv Levy first became a head coach in the NFL in 1978 with the Kansas City Chiefs. But he is best known as the leader of the Buffalo Bills from 1986 through his retirement in 1997.
Where else would you rather be than right here, right now? Way to come back, guys. Way to hang in there.
Levy led the Bills to 8 postseason appearances in 11 years and was the first man to coach a team to 4 consecutive Super Bowls.
Thurman Thomas was the 8th running back taken in the 1988 NFL Draft. When he retired in 1999, he was the NFL's 9th all-time leading rusher. In 1991, after gaining over 2,000 yards from scrimmage, Thurman was named the NFL's MVP. He dominated again in 1992, leading the NFL in yards from scrimmage for an unprecedented 4th consecutive year. The 5-time Pro Bowl selection finished his stellar 13-year career with 88 total touchdowns and was elected to the Pro Football Hall of Fame in 2007.